Hello my crafty peeps, it's Cheyenne from ecdesignstudio.com. Happy Halloween! It's another day of my 13 days of Halloween. I believe this is going to be day 7 of this. It's so exciting and I just can't hide it. Alright, today I was going to decorate one of the white gift boxes that are in the holiday catalog, but we're in the process of moving and I think I may have already packed it up. I don't know where it is, so I might find those in time to decorate them for Christmas. But in the meantime, I can show you how to make your own gift box out of the Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper. Now this is 2x2x2, which you can get this size in the regular catalog. They're a little bit differently. They have like the fold down flaps. This one, it just pops open. But yeah, these are great to put treats in, gifts in. You can decorate them and have them be home decor items if you want. You know, put letters on them or numbers, do a countdown. I'm not sure that the countdown would really work too much because you do have like this whole, you know, thing that pops out. Maybe get the actual boxes from the Stampin' Up! Catalog to do the countdown things from. Anyway, I am babbling and rambling, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, this excuse me, this is paper from the Halloween Night Designer Series paper. They are all double-sided except for usually each pack will have at least 2 sheets that have a foil effect on them. Those ones are only one-sided, but all the rest of them are double-sided, which makes for great gift boxes because people open it up and ta-da, it's already decorated. So alright, let's get to it. Now for this size, you are going to need 2 pieces of 6x6 paper. So it comes in really handy to have the 12x12 Designer Series paper because you just cut it in 4 and you get 2 of these boxes, this particular size. You can adjust it and make bigger and smaller boxes if you want, but I think those are cute. Oh, alright, you're also going to need some sort of score tool. Stampin' Up! Does sell a score tool, which I will get one day, but right now I have to use my Martha Stewart one. What I do like about the Martha Stewart one is there's all sorts of measurements on it, so to give you box details and everything, and I'm actually using those measurements to tell you. So alright, anyway, you've got your 6x6 sheet. Decide which side you want out. I think I want this side out. So turn it over to the back side. You're going to do all your scoring on the back side of the paper. Alright, so for the bottom of the box, I actually, because they're both a 6x6 sheet, I will put B and L on them because you're going to score them a little bit differently. This just helps me keep track of what I'm doing. Alright, so for the bottom of your box, you're going to score at 2 and 4. Use your bone folder or whatever score tool you like. I tend to like the little styluses best, but that's just me. Alright, so you've got it one way, you've scored at 2 and 4. Flip it 90 degrees and score at 2 and 4 again. And that's it for the bottom of the box, so we're going to set that aside. Now for the lid of the box, you're going to do it essentially the same way. You're just going to offset it about a 1/16 of an inch. So just move it over like a 1/16 of an inch. It's just like a little teeny tiny baby sliver. You see where that triangle is up here? That's where they're having me put it to. And it really is like a 1/16 of an inch over. Alright, and for the lid, you're going to score at 2. Gee, this is seeming familiar. And 4 1/8. And again, you're going to flip it 90 degrees, offset it about an 8/16 of an inch. And again, score at 2 and 4 1/8. Alright, and that is it for our scoring. So we can set all of that aside and hope it doesn't cause an avalanche. Alright, now what I suggest doing is just go ahead and fold up on all of your lines. Alright, so we now have a grid going, 3 and 3 and 3. So here, excuse me, here's what I do. So you've got, you might be able to see it better here. Alright, so we've got our grid, and I just cut almost like a pinwheel. It's these outer 4 corners that we're going to just cut one line to it. So I'll kind of keep it all on the same side, so it's kind of like a pinwheel action. So actually, before I do that, alright, this is the bottom. Alright, from the bottom, I do like to cut off a little sliver from all of the sides. It just makes the box, you know, go on and off really easy, and really, it just makes it a little bit more finished for me. So yeah, literally just like the tiniest little sliver. You could also do this on 2 sides, as long as the corners touch, before you score. But I never remember to do that until I've actually scored and I'm folding the box and I'm about to, you know, put it together. So yeah, just a little sliver. Just make sure it's, you know, roughly the same all the way around, and that you get all 4 sides. Otherwise, 2 of the sides are going to be shorter than the others. Oh, alright. That's that. And you can see, like, literally, like, there, it's just sliver. Alright, so you can see I did the top and the bottom. So, my God, that's kind of making a swastika. Alright, I swear I'm not affiliated with Hitler or the Nazi movement at all. I was thinking more pinwheel, I swear. Okay, so yeah, just all the little flaps are done. And now you're going to need a fairly strong adhesive. So I'm going to use the tear and tape. If you have the fast fuse, use that. So what I tend to do, like whichever way I cut, I'm flipping you off now. Wow, it's really a day, isn't it? Whatever like cut line I have, I just kind of follow the adhesive like that. Alright, so we've got the tear and tape on all sides. So I'm just going to pop it off. Alright, we've got all the tear and tape on the flaps, and we've got the backings taken off. What's nice about the tear and tape is if you don't feel safe having all of this exposed adhesive, pull it off one flap at a time. So all you do, you take your flap, you're going to tuck it underneath, and you're just going to adhere that on, line up your corners as best as you can, and that's all there is to that. And you're just going to keep, flap goes behind, and over the top, and you just keep going and going and going, and then tuck in the last flap and pop. I always try to burnish down anything that's going to be 3D, that's going to potentially have weight in it. I just like that better. So there are other ways that you can cut the flap. You know, some people would only leave like a little tab. I like that, you know, you basically have 2 full squares underneath this. So this is, each side is 2 layers of the designer series paper, so it gives it a little extra oomph to it. Alright, we're going to do that. The same thing to the other piece. I think this is the lid. And just tuck and go. You know, just make sure that your corners are lining up. super simple. Like this little last one, that's kind of the toughest little bit, and even then it's not that tough. And again, bone folder, burnish. And I do recommend a bone folder anytime you're going to be doing any sort of scoring and folding. It just gives you those crisp little lines. That's part of why this box goes together so easily, is because the folds are crisp. Alright, so there we go. Nice little box. It goes just like that. If you want, hey, you've got two. If they're just going to, you know, sit on your mantle or your centerpiece, whatever, you can get multiple sizes. Pop it together, have a little something, I don't know. I have given you the knowledge. Now what you do with it is your own choice. Alright, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please remember to like and subscribe. There will be a full list of the products I used and links to my online store on the coordinating blog post, which will be linked in the description bar below. Thank you again for watching. Happy creating, happy crafting, and happy Halloween!